I have two quick questions for you. The first one is, according to you, what would be the best school for learning to manage oneself if you had 3 tips per day or per week?
You should not go to that school which gives you those 3 tips.
If one feels that there should be harmony in the world and a lack of inequality, how can we accept that we've strayed so far away? And where can we find some deeper answers to why we're here and what we can do to live with more harmony?
First, let me give you a tip. The fundamental tip is this. You know, can I share something with you? When my girl was growing up, I made one rule around me, nobody should teach her anything. Because the biggest problem in the world is this, the moment you're born, every idiot wants to teach you something. Something that has not worked in their lives. I said, nobody teach her anything, just leave her alone. I just made sure she has enough exposure to nature and life around, but human beings don't teach her anything, any of your tricks she doesn't need. So she grew up very joyfully. When she was around 13, she had some little emotional stuff and she came to me. And she asked me, "You never told me anything, you know, you're always teaching the world, you never told me anything." I said, "See, there's only one thing I want to tell you." Because I knew her current state at that time and I told her just this one thing you fix it in your head, never look up to anybody, never look down on anybody, this is all. No looking up to anything, no looking down on anything. Just look at everything just the way it is, that's all it takes to make a beautiful life out of this. The problem is you're looking up to something. This means authority has become the truth in your life. Truth will never be the authority in your life. If truth is not the authority in your life, you will never know what this life is about. You may do patchy things here and there. The moment you look up to something, it is inevitable that you will look down on something else. Yes or no? The moment you look up to something, can you avoid looking down on something else? In one stroke, and this will destroy both heaven and hell for you. And you will live on this planet. And when you know you have to live on this planet, you will live sensibly. Because you think you're going somewhere else, you're doing all the rubbish here because you want to go to some other place. And about harmony, how many human beings or how many of you can really put your heart on your hand and say that if you sit in one place, you're really harmonious within yourself? I want you to understand, the world that you see is a manifestation of what's happening in individual human beings. Because it's magnified, it looks ugly, but it's ugly on small scale too. So, you know, people come to me and tell me, "Sadhguru, my husband and my mother-in-law, she is beyond everything. My boss, like this, wife, husband, mother-in-law, this person, that person." So I tell them, "You come, don't worry. You come in the yoga center, you stay. We will not let your husband, wife, mother-in-law, father-in-law, nobody, just you. I'll give you a nice place to stay, good food to eat. Don't have to do anything. Just be joyful, that's all. Anyway, we've prevented all of them from coming, you be joyful. Random checks I will make. When I check, you must be joyful. Otherwise, I don't believe in feeding misery, you know. Oh, you leave them in one place for 24 hours, you must see in how many ways they'll twist themselves. When you're alone, if you're miserable, obviously you're in bad company, isn't it? If there is no harmony in this, how do you expect to bring harmony in such a large world? If you can't bring harmony to this mind, if you can't manage this, How do you manage the world efficiently and well? Till human beings, individual human beings, work upon themselves, there is really no solution. There is no such thing as global solution. It is individual emancipation which will lead to the world's emancipation. When you and me are doing great, the world is doing great, isn't it? World is just a word, humanity is just a word. You and me are a reality. Without addressing the reality, we are pumping slogans which have no connection with reality. We want to fix the world. Where is the world? It's you and me, right? If you and me don't fix ourselves, then fixing the world is just a popular slogan. At one time, I went to all these world peace conferences, I got invited here, there, I thought really something is going to happen. Then I looked, in one of these peace committees where about 43 Nobel laureates were there. I just asked them, because I looked at them, when I looked at their faces, I knew these people have not known peace for a moment in their life. I just asked them, genuinely tell me, except when you're sleeping, which some of them were doing except when you're sleeping, have you known genuinely what is peace within you? They were sincere enough, they said, no, we don't know. Then don't talk about world peace. There's no such thing. If you and me are peaceful, the world will become peaceful. If you and me are loving, the world will become loving. If you and me are blissful, the world will become blissful. The only problem is human mind. But human mind is the most wonderful gift that we have. I'm saying the best gift that you got, you made a curse out of it. Because you've been given a supercomputer, but you not bothered to read the user's manual. This is your problem. Yes? You've not read the user's manual, how to manage this? And then this intelligence, this is the greatest thing. This cerebral capability that the human beings have is the greatest thing that's happened to us. It took millions of years of evolution to get to this place, but now this is a curse. What are you suffering? You are suffering your own intelligence, please know this. Yes or no? If I take away half your brains, most of you would be peaceful. Yes, harmonious, in harmony with everything. So I am saying the best thing that you got, you made the worst out of it, because no user's manual. Because your education systems or family systems or the national cultures have no sense about how to manage this one. We are always thinking how to conquer the world. There are two ways you can take the world. You can either conquer the world or you can captivate the world. If you captivate the world will come with you. If you conquer the world, you have to sit on top of it and struggle for the rest of your life.